Welcome to God with George Ortega. This is episode number 80. I'm recording it on Thursday, February 11th, 2021 at 5:11 p.m. Eastern Time. And I want to begin by reacting to the most amazing, inspirational, wonderful video that I have ever seen. Today's impeachment trial it shows us that we have such a wonderful world to look forward to. So how do we tie this in with God? God, as she does, will present challenges like Trump and the insurrectionists and the Republicans who supported Trump for us to better understand the difference between right and wrong. And when we show that we've understood, like this video shows, then we can expect great reward. So like as I believe the last words of the managers were, the defense rests, my initial thought was to come right on here and do an episode, but then I just said, yeah, let's rest, let's soak it all in, let's really appreciate what's happened, what we can look forward to. I was on a walk earlier today with a person I absolutely adore and admire. And the question of what the topic of tonight's show would be came up, and I suggested that I wasn't really sure yet. And then it came to me perhaps a couple of hours ago that I would do this episode on, well, initially how we started, of course, but when I have thoughts, when we have thoughts, they come into our minds. I had to wait for those thoughts, for that thought, those thoughts about what I would talk about to come to me. I could have pushed harder initially to find an answer, but if I had, that too would have been God's will. Because the thoughts that come into our minds are created by God. example, like these last several minutes, I didn't plan that. That just came into my mind. It was nowhere within the realm of prospects that, that I would do today. I have made a couple of videos of me meditating for about a minute that I posted. I don't remember where, but all right, 9 minutes and 43 seconds, and let's talk more about God. Seems God is preparing to be very good to us. We have our responsibilities. As we just did, we addressed the insurrection. Now we have to address climate change, animal abuse, abortion, and global poverty, and other matters, so that God will provide an even brighter future. I plan to watch this video of today's proceedings over and over, perhaps, or at least listen to it over and over, because it's the most inspirational video that I have ever seen. It got us in touch with why this country is so great. And how intelligent and noble we can be when matters demand. You have to meditate more seated upright. I usually meditate on a futon sofa that's inclined, so I'm back a bit, but with a spine erect. But and because I could be in that position for hours. But this position that I'm using now is one that I'm more and more practicing, not relying on the back of the seat for support. And I think the reason God is having me mention this is because proper posture is extremely important to spirituality, to being close to God. I'm still at the phase where my posture isn't where it should be, and so it hurts to hold it in that proper position. But that's a good kind of pain, right? It's There's the pain of muscles that are tight, that shouldn't be tight, releasing. All right, 4 minutes left. So again, I didn't plan this. I had no idea that this episode would involve so much meditation. Let's see what else. I'm filled with gratitude. I'm filled with gratitude that we live in a world where we have such a great country that can withstand, that has withstood, that will continue to withstand, and make far less likely insurrections. Indeed, and the kind of hatred and division that the insurrection was caused by, that Trump and his supporters caused. So now I suppose God is leading us to a mission of helping them reform, helping them understand how grievously they attacked our most basic values as a global society. Because it's not just here in the United States who defend democracy. I'm glad this is done because at 8 o'clock. If you go onto meetup.com, look for a book, for a group, and you have to sign up first, but whatever. Look for a group called What Will the Next 4 Years Look Like? And I've had this every week for about 3 weeks now, and it's a great group. Essentially, I give everyone in the room up to 2 minutes to say whatever they want. And this is basically about what's going on. Not just near term, but middle term and long term. And so it's a great group. It's on. I've got to host that at 8 o'clock tonight. It's going to be a very, very wonderful meeting, I suspect, because we're of common mind, and we just saw this video that so transformed me. I mean, not the sense I was always on their side, of course, but just filled me with hope and pride and gratitude, for being in this country, for having this country, guided by our Constitution and having us protect this Constitution as successfully as we have. So that's again, have to always return it to God. This is God's gift to us. God, we stood up to Trump we tolerated his 4 years, and we didn't become violent. We suffered, and so this is our reward. This is what. Right. Thanks for watching, and God willing, see you soon.